If Iran and Israel go to war, the global economy won't just feel a tremor, it could shatter. Let me explain. First, oil. Over 20 million barrels a day, nearly a fifth of the world's oil, flows through the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway right off Iran's coast. It's one of the most critical energy choke points on earth. If Iran closes it, even for a short time, oil prices wouldn't just rise, they'd explode, double, maybe triple. In 2019, a single tanker attack near the strait sent oil prices surging nearly 20% overnight. Now imagine an all-out war. Gas prices in the US, $7, maybe even $10 per gallon. In developing countries, a crisis on top of a crisis where every extra dollar could mean hunger. Transportation, food, electricity, everything would get more expensive. Second, the stock markets. War breeds fear, and fear triggers panic. Investors would start dumping stocks fast. We are talking trillions wiped out in hours, not days, hours. A crash worse than 2008 wouldn't be impossible. In fact, it could be likely. Third, global supply chains. Key shipping lanes through the Red Sea and the Arabian Gulf blocked, attacked, disrupted. The ripple effects would be massive, slowing down trade in everything from oil and gas to smartphones and semiconductors. Prices would rise, factories would go dark, workers would be laid off. Fourth, interest rates and inflation. With war-driven inflation soaring, central banks might have no choice but to hike interest rates again. That means more expensive loans, mortgages, and credit card payments. Even countries far from the battlefield would feel the financial pain. And finally, gold. In moments of chaos, people run to safety, and that safety is gold. Prices would likely break records as investors flee crumbling currencies and collapsing markets. So, what's the bottom line? A war between Iran and Israel wouldn't just be a humanitarian disaster. It would send a financial shockwave around the planet, crippling growth, spiking inflation, and plunging the world into deep, dark economic uncertainty. Because when the Middle East burns, the whole world feels the heat.